Hi guys, my name is Riley and today we're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 5, Episode 6. Also, someone commented if I was tired on my last video because I was pulling for Hu Tao on Genshin Impact. I meant to reply but I completely forgot and now it's been like several days and I feel like I can't reply. You know when that happens? I'm just happy to know that there's at least one person that plays Genshin in here. And to answer your question, no, I wasn't pulling for Hu Tao. I'm trying to save for Ito. If you haven't seen Ito, I mean, see Ito. Last time on Buffy was interesting. It was funny. We learned a valuable lesson. Beer is bad. That was the title I found out. It was a fun episode. It was funny to see those people acting like cavemen and for Buffy to be acting like that too. I thought the fact that the potion or whatever was put into the beer was done by like the manager or whoever that was because his like brother-in-law was a warlock. It's just funny. But also we got some nice things that I really enjoyed in the episode. Like I mentioned, Xander was really sweet to Buffy, in my opinion, last episode, friendship-wise. I just really liked their moments. Also, Willow talking back to Parker and speaking her mind to him, that was great. And obviously, the possibility that Buffy is like over him now. The way they ended the episode feels like she's over him or like he's not gonna be a problem anymore. But I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, there was still good moments, even if it was just like a fun, random episode. There's not much else to say about the last one, so let's just move on to this one. I have a Patreon open. We're several episodes ahead on there, and there will be full unedited reactions. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can check out the link in the pinned comment or the description. Ready? By the way, my dog's down here, so if you hear weird noises, that'll be her.
This late, you're gonna get heartburn. Get it? Heartburn?
I get it.
I don't think the forces of darkness are even trying.
Poor Buffy. I laughed.
Give me something to work with.
Oh god, don't speak too soon. Spike!
The big bad is back. This time...
Is it that... Oh my god, it is. No! Not Spike!
Where everything's predictable.
Hello.
No. Giles.
Oh, splendid. Well, it's ages since I've been to a gig.
Giles. He came to hang out with everybody. Oh, I don't want to dance. Not to her. It's that girl again, isn't it? Yep. I'm not dancing to her. Quit looking like that. I don't understand the looking.
Few things shut my brain up completely.
Anything I can help you with?
I believe so.
I'm gonna get to class right now, but
Oh, never mind.
tonight for sure.
I don't know about tonight. Unless the extreme jerk got to see what turns you on. I prefer the full moon.
Oh,
That's right. And I have a thing.
I see. Oh, it just registered to me.
Big lunch.
I like to eat. I hate checks who are like, does that have dressing on it?
Agreed.
But what if I don't like the dressing? She's a pick-me, isn't she? She's like, I'm not like other girls. I eat things.
What do you like again? I know you told me.
Oh, there's a couple good ones. Johnson Mill.
My number one is Red Bone.
Number one? No, I gotta go with Hound Dog.
That's a great song. I mean, what a guy.
I'm actually talking amps. But it's easy to get confused the names they give them.
Yeah.
She feels left out. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it at all. Oh, it feels so awkward.
I don't speak musicianese. How come you didn't tell me I look like a crazy
Musicianese.
in this shirt? I thought that was the point.
But it's a cute shirt. I can understand why Willow would be insecure about them and be a little jealous. Especially if that conversation they just had, if that's how the conversations have been going with Willow around. Yeah, I can totally understand where she's coming from. Oh my god, is that Oz? Oh God, I was talking, I did not register that he got out of the cage. We almost got her. Is it gonna be who I think it is? I see movement. Please be, let me be wrong, no. Oh God, I think I'm right, and
You noticed this the first time you saw me.
why is she doing that, all that?
God, somebody has domesticated the hell out of you.
She doesn't want,
I don't want to hurt anybody.
Maybe.
she's judging him for being in a
Or
cage.
maybe you just, it doesn't take a full moon. We could do it again.
No.
Right here?
We aren't going to.
That's what, exactly.
This ends
Yes.
right now.
Then I accepted it, the animal. It's powerful.
Yeah, but
Inside
it doesn't
me
seem like
all
you
the
can
time.
control it either. Oz, I think he should,
Hey.
Hey,
her outfit. I think he should tell
look.
somebody. Her,
Me too.
Willow specifically. She's dressing all, different. Because of what Veruca said.
Busy head, always thinking.
Oh, now you can stop.
Tell her the truth.
Everything's fine.
No, tell her the truth. I don't think she'll be mad or anything if you tell her exactly what happened.
Well, things with Oz are weird.
Oh, she's gonna talk to him about it.
Say I've been noticing Oz notice someone else.
Mm,
A woman.
And is this chick noticing back?
I'd say
Most
yes.
definitely.
I should talk things out, Will. You both feel better.
You should talk it out. That's right. But I don't know if Oz will talk.
I did hear about a woman being chased by 2 wild dogs. You don't remember anything like that, do you?
Oz,
Another wolf?
No, when the change comes, it's like, I'm gone.
why won't you tell anybody?
Oz, are you okay?
Mm-mm. He's not.
If it's possible, you seem more monosyllabic than usual.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say he does. Where is this, I wonder?
A little buzzed, you know?
They might have said and I just missed it.
Come here.
I'm not getting
Oh,
in that stupid
okay, yeah.
cage with you.
He's trying to get her in the
That's what it's all
cage.
about. We belong outside.
So you could kill somebody?
I wanted you even before I ever saw you. I sensed you.
Can they really sense each other?
Did you?
Stop. Oh no. See, this is why you should have told somebody. Please. Oh my God.
I had to lock her in there with me.
I bet.
She's like me, a wolf.
I knew you two had a lot in common, but
Oh God.
don't touch me.
Oh God.
If you could have told somebody.
Yeah, I agree with her.
I knew, you jerk.
She did. She was so insecure about her.
I don't know what Farouk and I have done. When I change, it's like I'm gone, and the wolf takes over.
But you wanted her. Like, in an animal way? Like,
So he did
more
want
than
her.
you wanted me?
More? Say something. At least lie.
I have to find Veruca before the sun sets.
Yeah.
I will, though. When I do, this thing stops. She's bad news.
Yeah. She does not care if she hurts somebody.
The main thing is put the blame where it belongs. Don't hurt yourself.
I love Buffy and Willow.
You're okay?
Oh, they're so cute.
Put the blame where it belongs.
Yes. What are you taking from that sentence? Oh no, is that magic stuff?
You know,
She gonna do a spell? Oh. Oh.
Where is she?
I don't know. I already checked all their usual haunts. Buffy, you should know that.
Oz.
Hmm?
Now might be a good time for your trademark stoicism.
She ain't got nothing nice to say to you.
Judy. By Barabbas,
She is
By Satanus.
Satanus. The devil.
That could be from the other night when she turned into a werewolf.
And she was like, what are you gonna
She
say?
wanted to throw you off the scent.
Willow.
Would she do that? Is she just willing to just go after somebody?
Wow.
She is? Was she gonna kill her? Is that her plan?
It's yours.
Okay, yeah, she's insane. She's got to go. I want Willow to do like a spell and send her flying or something. Ah, never mind. I really wanted that to happen though.
Don't touch her again.
Do you think this will make Oz like you? Like, are you crazy?
You leave her out of this.
How can I? She's the reason you're living in cages. She's blinding you.
Shut up.
And she's animals kill.
He's only half animal, okay?
We kill.
I'm here for this too. I'm here for this too. Oh my god, ew. He killed her. Did he? Or is she just like, I don't know. Okay, Buffy got there at just in the nick of time. Aw, Willow. What are they gonna do? Her and Oz.
Hello?
Is he packing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Going.
Going?
The wolf is inside me all the time. And I don't know where that line is anymore between me and it. And
Because of what happened with Veruca?
I shouldn't be around you.
Oh,
Don't you love me?
stop, don't say that.
My whole life. I've never loved anything else.
Is he leaving? Like, leaving? Oh, man. This is, like, out of nowhere. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, another day of crying. Love that. This episode was a lot. Oh, God. I need a second to like gather myself and my thoughts because my emotions are in the way right now. Well, I guess there's no more speculating about what the hell was going on between Veruca and Oz. Okay, let's start from the very, very, very beginning before we even got to Oz and Willow and Veruca. Spike got taken. Another reason to cry. They showed Spike at the beginning talking his talk, saying he's the big bad, and then he got freaking, I almost said lasered. That makes no sense. He did not get lasered. He got tasered. At least I think that's what it is, a taser. And swept away by the military people. I hope that we start getting more information about that situation soon. Now that Spike's gotten taken by them, I want to know what's going on. And I want to see him again, obviously. But I think that we will soon, considering at the end of this episode, Buffy brought them up to Giles. I'm kind of not going in chronological order right now, but Buffy had run into one of the military people while she was out with Oz looking for Veruca on their way to go save Willow. She completely bumped into him. And I guess, I mean, noticing that he was out there in general, plus the fact that he had a gun with him, was enough to raise her suspicion. And she told Giles about it. Thank God. So that tells me that at least now that they're aware that that's a thing, we're going to get more information about it, hopefully. So I've been questioning and wondering what the hell was going on with Veruca. I think I called her Veronica in the last episode. But Veruca and Oz, these past couple episodes that they've popped up in together, because they're always like staring at each other in a weird way. I'm assuming that that was supposed to be like them like sensing each other or something. Like it's more of like the wolf part of them that is like drawn, oh my god, you know what I mean, drawn to the other in a sense, and that's why they're like always staring at each other and like noticing each other is more of like the wolf thing, that the fact that they're both wolves, I think. That's what I was getting. So that would explain, you know, the first time we saw them bump into each other and stare at each other. And then the other couple times where they've just been staring at each other, like, at the bronze and stuff. And clearly Willow was feeling very insecure about her and Oz. Veruca and Oz, which I completely understand, especially after seeing that little conversation that was going on between the three of them. Like I said, if that conversation that happened in this episode, if that's an example of what their other conversations, the three of them together, have been like, then Willow's uncomfortableness, her insecurities, her suspicion makes total sense to me, like, and is completely understandable. Because that whole thing was just so awkward, and it made her feel like, well, it made her seem like the third wheel, when it shouldn't. It should be the other way around. Like, Veruca should be feeling like the third wheel in that situation. Yeah, I didn't like that conversation. I didn't like the way Veruca was. She was very pick-me. And if you don't know what that means, I'm sure most of you know what that means, but just in case, it's like a girl who puts down other girls so that guys will like her. You know what I mean? Like how she was like, I hate when girls are like, is that dressing? Or whatever the fuck she said. Like, so what if a girl doesn't want to eat that much? Like, what is that's the kind of stuff. Putting down the way a normal girl, how you think a normal girl acts, to make yourself seem like different from normal girls. You know what I mean? She was doing that. And that little good shirt comment, yeah, I did not like her personality even before I found out she was a werewolf and being extra about it. I didn't even know that they had a little place for Oz to lock himself up at. I didn't even think about it. Because I know when they were in at the high school, he had that little cage in the library, but obviously that is like blown up. So I was not even thinking about where he would go. But this makes a lot of sense. It looks like they kind of like made a makeshift almost cage, because it looks like a lot of parts are like chained together and wielded together. So they must have maybe built it or something for him. That would have been cool to see. Obviously, it didn't work very well because he got out and they ran into the psychology professor. I cannot remember her name right now. And I know they've said it. It just has slipped my mind. And luckily she survived. I was a little worried for her for a second because she had just complimented Buffy. I was like, uh-oh. But yeah, so he got out and ended up coming across the psychology professor and then ran into Veruca, the other werewolf. She looked, I liked her werewolf design. Like, she looked really different from Oz, but she did look kind of more feminine, if that makes sense. I could see the like differences. I like that they made them look very different from each other. Her fur was similar to her hair color, which was cool. I don't think Oz's is like that. But anyway, I'm not 100% sure about what happened once they ran into each other. I mean, I know they woke up naked, but I'm pretty sure that happens like every single time, because like when you turn into a werewolf, you lose your clothes. So I don't know if they necessarily did anything with each other that night. Veruca was acting like it, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. They never really said for sure, unless I'm just not picking up on it. I don't know if they, you know, had sex as animals, as werewolves with each other. I don't know. I'm kind of curious if they did or not. Yes, I had to insult Veruca's underwear just because she was getting on my nerves. I'm sorry if you like her underwear, okay? They're actually kind of cute, but she pissed me off. Oh, and this part made me sad, even though it wasn't like a big thing, but the day after Oz finds out that Veruca's a werewolf and he wakes up outside with her, Willow came to his room dressed differently than she normally dresses. She was wearing clothes that I would say probably look more like Veruca's style. I mean, we haven't seen Veruca that much, but from what I've seen, what Willow was wearing seems more Veruca's style. It was almost like she was trying to emulate her, maybe not even like consciously doing it, maybe just subconsciously doing it. But I also think it was Veruca's little comment about her shirt probably made her insecure and wanted to change. Basically, what I'm saying, it was Veruca. Well, I guess and Oz too, but I feel like she was kind of trying to emulate Veruca a little bit because she thinks that Oz likes her, which, I mean, I guess she wasn't really that wrong. But also was feeling insecure about the way she looked because of Veruca's comment, which made me sad. Because I like the way Willow dresses. It's very Willow. It's her personality. And it's not ugly or weird. It's her own style. It's quirky. She has like a quirky style. And colorful and bright. I like it. Okay, and then this is where I was getting annoyed with Oz. Because after he found out that Veruca was a werewolf, he should have just said something about that. Like, he wouldn't even necessarily need to be like, I'm not sure. I woke up next to her naked, so things could have happened. He wouldn't even have to mention that if he didn't want to. He could have just said, Veruca's a werewolf. We ran into each other last night and I saw her. Like, it's confirmed. Like, he didn't have to go in, like, so much detail. I'm sure he actually doesn't remember running into her. But just say that she's I almost said vampire. Say that she's a werewolf. I don't think Willow would have been so upset if he would have just told her what happened when it first happened. Like, yes, I could understand him being worried about telling her that he, like, woke up next to her because, you know, they're naked or whatever. But I feel like if he would have just told her right then, she would have been far more understanding about the whole situation and the fact that, like, he was a werewolf when anything would have happened, so he can't necessarily control it. That all would have been more an understandable argument if he would have told her right away. Or even Buffy, like, could have told at least Buffy. I still think he should have told Willow, but even if he just told Buffy, then Buffy could have figured out something else they could do with Veruca, like, I don't know, at least he would have help when it came time to cage Veruca up or do something about her being destructive, you know. He would have had Buffy to help him, and I'm sure she would have told him to tell Willow. I don't understand why he didn't say anything. It would have made this whole thing 1,000 times easier. I guess he was just scared of what Willow would think or say, but in the end, you just hurt her even more. The first night was understandable. Nothing really happened. Well, we don't know what happened while they were werewolves, but they ran into each other while they were in werewolf form, and he didn't wake up until he was non-werewolf, and then they separated immediately and got their clothes and shit. But the second night, he didn't tell Buffy or anybody that she was a werewolf. Therefore, there was nobody there to watch, nobody there to help him figure out something else to do, or no one there to help him just deal with her in general. Like, why did he want to deal with Veruca by himself? That is sketchy. He did kiss her before he turned into a werewolf, which is probably what prompted him at the end to leave and say that he doesn't know the difference between the wolf and him, like the line is blurry or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said. Or saying that the wolf is like in him all the time, like Veruca said. Maybe the fact that he kissed Veruca and started it before he even turned yet is what prompted that whole thought process. Though, obviously, they were about to turn and you could tell that, like, the animalistic characteristics or whatever were taking over in that moment. To be honest, this whole situation is very, very complicated now that I'm thinking about it, because he brought up Willow and Xander. I've never been in a similar situation, so I can't really figure out what my opinion is on that. But I do feel like if her cheating on you was something you decided to forgive, I don't think you should hold it against her in the future. Like, if you're deciding, okay, I'm going to forgive you for this and we're going to get back together, I don't think it's something you should hold over her head for future arguments. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think there's no denying that he should have told Willow and Buffy about this, and then I don't think anything bad would have happened. I mean, maybe something bad would have happened, but I don't think this would have happened. Like, I don't think he would have left. I don't think they would have broken up. I assume they're broken up because he left. So Willow's first idea was to do a spell. I feel like this is going to be a very long video. She was going to do a spell. I don't know exactly what the spell was supposed to do, but it was going to hurt them in some way, which is insane. I hope we get to see more of Willow doing spells. Obviously not with the intention of hurting anybody, but I like seeing her do spells. And she mentioned something about a Wicca group, which we saw like 1 second of. I don't know if that's ever going to come up again, but that would be cool to see or like explore. But yeah, besides the fact that she was going to hurt them, I don't know if it was physically. It probably was just like, you know, emotional pain. I can't remember exactly what she said in the spell, but it was cool just to see her do all that. And Veruca had to go. Like, I'm glad that Oz killed her, because it was one thing. It was already bad enough that she didn't care about locking herself up or like trying to do something so that she wouldn't hurt other people when she turned. Like, she did not care about that at all. She just wanted to be free, even though that could mean someone could die. Literally anybody. You could kill a child. Like, you don't know. So that's already an issue. So the fact that she, as a human being, consciously went to Willow so that she could turn in front of her and kill her, that means you're a murderer. So you have to go. Like, you need to go. You have no rights. So I'm not upset. I'm not the way I'm feeling different. I'm happy that she died, because she was a murdering pick-me, the worst kind. And then Oz leaving at the end. I don't know if I've processed that completely. Is he like gone like from the show completely? I don't know if I could process that, because it feels so sudden. Like, if he is gone, with Angel, I'm pretty sure he's the only one I can think of right now that was like a big character that left. I kind of knew that was coming, because I knew he had a show, and like, he kind of talked about it before. I can't remember. He brought it up to her, like, I think it was in the same episode, but he did talk about it before it actually happened. Here, it just freaking happened. Like, I wasn't even thinking that this was in the realm of possibilities when I started this episode up today. So it feels really weird just knowing that he's most likely not gonna be there next episode. I don't know what else to say right now. I feel like there might still be things that I want to say, but I just finished watching it, so I feel like I'm still processing things. But I hope that I got my general thoughts across, how I feel about what went down. If you like this reaction, you can leave some like, comment, subscribe. If I missed something, I might have. Please put it in the comments, or if you want to clarify something for me, also put that in the comments. As long as it's not spoilery, just keep it from this episode or previous episodes. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this episode. This was an episode I didn't expect, and I'm still like processing everything. So I hope this review was okay, because I feel less like with it than I usually am when I do these. Usually I know what I want to say, but right now I'm like all over the place. But yeah, I think in a couple days we'll have Angel. Let me double check. Yeah, Angel season 1 episode 6 is in a couple days. So I will see you guys with Angel in a couple days. Like I said that 5 times. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye.